I want to cover a couple of things here. First, I'm going to start that ad that I see here on YouTube for that, the translator. It's something. It's AI powered. Probably has to has to actually have access to the internet to work, because it's probably remote AI. I don't know if it's just Spanish, or if you can set it for other languages, or if somebody just speaking another language, if it automatically recognizes what you're speaking. I really don't know. I said, if these things like 20, $30, I may get one myself, but I kind of suspect they're probably a lot more than that. Next time I see the ad, I'm just going to click on the link and just see how much they are. I'll report back here how much they are. Now, I was thinking of that Russian guy. Now, this was maybe, I don't know, a year ago or something. It was down at WSM. I just go right there making a video down there. And this guy, I know almost no English. I know maybe 4 words in Russian, like "До свидания," "Спасибо," "Нет." I can't think of the word for yes, but it's close to German. It's like "ja" or something. If I had one, I'd recognize it. So I didn't have a translator on my phone. If I did, I could have just told him I wasn't interested in buying it. Like a 10-ton box fan. He wanted me to buy it. I have no idea what I'd ever do with it. Now, somebody would doing the van life thing and wanted something big and roomy, that'd be perfect for that. But I have no idea why he was in WSM yard, because that's an auction yard. I guess they had permission from the owners of the place to sell something out there. I don't know, but I wasn't interested in it. But like I said, on that AI-powered translator, the guy isn't saying "Yo tengo hambre." He's going "Tienes hungry." He's asking his wife or girlfriend if she's hungry. That's what I did. I've heard his ad 2 or 3 times, and he's going "Tienes hungry." But for me, Spanish is not a hard language to learn. It's but it's so commonly spoken around here. I hear it all the time, and I can pick up part of what somebody. I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I can understand a big chunk of it. And well, for German, a big chunk of German is close to the words are close to. A number of German words are close to the English equivalents, but Spanish has a 2-case system, and German's got about 7 cases. Actually learning the case system is really, really tricky, but you can take any language and learn just a handful of common phrases. And you're not going to sound like a native, but you will be able to kind of semi-communicate with people, kind of understand what they're saying, and they can kind of understand you. Let's see, the second thing, like I said, if those devices are 20 or 30 bucks, I suspect they're probably quite a bit more than that, but for like 20 or 30 bucks, I might just get one and just see how well they work. But I may or may not, I don't know. Just kind of toss that around if they're cheap. You never know. I'm still playing around with the idea for a 12-volt DC evaporative cooler, swamp cooler. If I come up with set of plans that, I'm not trying to come up with something that's cheap and simple. Now, I was thinking of something kind of the D-shaped cooler. Now, most people here probably won't know what I'm talking about, but they used to find these. They're made for small places, maybe like a one-room, cabin or something. But the pad is one big wraparound pad to kind of form the D shape. Instead of a blower wheel, they would use a propeller type blade. I was kind of thinking of doing something like that with automotive radiator fan, for the blower, and use like a 12-volt DC bilge pump for the pump. Instead of having a float in there, I just have like a barrel that had maybe 10 to 20 gallons of water in there, and that little bilge pump up at the bottom, the water drains from the bottom of the cooler off into this barrel. And after a while, you just dump the water and then put fresh water in there. I was thinking of something like that. Something to put to the side of a small travel trailer or something if he's going to, camp out overnight, in fairly warm weather, and just wanted something to keep you cool in there. Kind of playing around with an idea like that. You could probably build a version of that, to put to the window of a let's say Wandering Gypsy is, staying in her Jeep. So you could probably make, probably just hang something like that from one of her windows and, keep cool in warmer weather. Like I said, if I come up with a set of plans that I think would work, well, I'd probably actually build one, show it, and then show the plans for it. But I've got some ideas. Okay, but I've got tons of stuff on the burner that I'm lazy, and I need some chick to come light a fire under my butt so I can go out and do stuff. Okay, love y'all. Bye-bye.